Today is the 23rd of May. In 2024, the whole world celebrates the folk festival of Simon the Zealot on this day, considered special according to the church calendar. All the Orthodox remember the Apostle Simon the Canaanite, known as the Zealot. Simon the Zealot was named by analogy with the word gold because he was believed to sponsor treasure hunters. People traditionally celebrate Simon's fanatical day as a day promising enrichment and money for those who follow the light. Significant prohibitions and luminous signs accompany this holiday. The most important prohibition is believed to be paying no attention to material things for a day, but rather focusing on spiritual blessings and striving for spiritual enrichment. So, the holiday of Simon the Zealot opens up new pathways for understanding spiritual values and accepting the kindness and wisdom brought to us by Apostle Simon today. It reminds us of the importance of spirituality, the riches and blessings we can accept in our lives by following the teachings and example of the Apostle. According to ancient law, it is said that anyone who decides to work mainly in agriculture by planting a garden will lose their finances for 3 years. There is a legend about working the land. Today is a festive day, considered sinful to work on. The Apostle Simon supposedly blesses nature with a tradition, giving healing and beneficial properties to all herbs that are truly magical. Therefore, since ancient times, people have been going into fields, meadows, forests, and swamps in search of medicinal herbs and roots. It is believed that on the day of Simon the Zealot, nature reveals its secrets and helps those seeking medicinal plants. Many believe in the power of this day and go in search of healing natural remedies that can be used for health and well-being. Every herb collected on this day is considered especially valuable and magical, with unique properties for health and well-being. It is believed that treasures are only accessible 3 times a year to seekers. One of these days is the day of Simon the Zealot, and the other 2 are Easter and the summer solstice. May 23rd is said to be a day where treasures and herbs can be found today. This was particularly effective in ancient times. The affirmation is that the forces of nature allow you to overcome any illness. If you decide to search for treasure today, then follow your goals with confidence. However, it is worth remembering that all treasures are guarded by evil spirits that hide them from sight and conceal them from unbelievers. In order to successfully find the treasure, you need to be not only persistent but also recite a special prayer before starting the search. Today represents a unique opportunity for those who believe in magic and mystery to gain something valuable and mysterious. Believe in yourself, the power of nature, and the energy of this day. Perhaps luck will smile upon you as you seek treasures. In ancient times, there was a belief that May 23rd marks a special Earth anniversary. On this day, fortune-telling is especially potent, and many people, especially young girls, choose to make wishes and consult tarot cards, hoping to discover if their wishes will come true. Special importance is given to special prayers read on this day in hopes of gaining wealth or finding treasure. These prayers are filled with magic and addressed to the Blessed Virgin Mary. Young girls venture into clean fields, dense forests, dark swamps, and beyond the blue oceans in search of answers and possibilities. An ancient legend states that behind the swamp lies a pillar with a promised treasure, but along the way, impure forces may try to interfere. However, with faith in ancient customs and mysterious powers, they persist on this prophetic day. On Simon's holiday, when the time came to gather herbs for useful remedies, people would first try not to disturb the peace by refraining from sitting or plowing to avoid offending Mother Earth, as per superstition. It was crucial to maintain harmony with nature, to not deprive it of grace. The day before the herb harvest, people would go to the springs wearing clean linen clothes, attempting to resolve any misunderstandings and not engage in fights but focus on tending to the plants that would form the basis of healing remedies. Before collecting herbs, they would recite prayers to Mother of God and spit 3 times to ward off negative thoughts. Only after these rituals would they start the preliminary preparations, gathering herbs with special care and reverence. Peasants believed that on May 23rd, collecting yellow herbs and feeding them to cows would yield milk with healing properties, used to make yellow oil. Herbs were tied in bundles and wrapped in white cloths to preserve their healing power and prevent any negative effects on bare hands. Drying of herbs took place in attics where medicinal decoctions for cows were also stored. This ritual on Simon's Day not only strengthened the connection with nature but also provided healing energy capable of curing many illnesses. Milk and cream were made from it, valued for their special healing properties. In this way, peasant traditions reflected not only their respect for nature but also for animals. In addition, it served as a way to maintain health and well-being within the family. All actions related to the preparation, collection, and use of herbs held deep symbolic meaning and were rooted in ancient beliefs about the power of nature and its influence on humans in ancient times. On Simon's Day, our ancestors believed that May 23rd held special significance and was considered a prophetic day. They believed that performing a ritual with eggs could predict the future. If the ritual involved collecting an even number of eggs for lunch, it foretold an increase in the family, whereas collecting an odd number of eggs promised no changes in fortune reading. Another common practice was placing 11 white beans and 1 black bean under the pillow before going to bed. This ritual was believed to bring good luck and protection against malevolent forces. The connection between food and health has always been an important aspect of our daily lives. Our ancestors believed that making the right food choices could contribute to well-being and longevity. One such custom was preparing special bread for health. It was believed that consuming such bread would grant strength and energy for recovery. Food was not just a source of energy but also a method for achieving mental balance and magical protection. These rituals and deeper ideas about food and magic were immersed in every symbolic culinary action, bearing significance and the potential to impact one's destiny. Each tradition, each dish, and each ingredient held its own value and contributed to the creation of harmony between man and divine forces. In ancient times, finding a white feather on your path was considered a good omen. However, if black feathers were found, it was advised to reconsider planned tasks and postpone them to a later time. This belief resonated with the Apostle Simon, who was considered the patron saint of treasure hunters. Simon's feast day, celebrated on May 23rd, was deemed most suitable for seeking treasure. Not everyone has the time to search for treasures, a task that demands knowing special incantations and possessing lucky charms like a warrior's bone or other magical attributes. Even under ideal circumstances and with the right attributes, there is no guarantee of a positive outcome, as the underground holds many secrets and mysteries, preparing one for surprises and obstacles. An ancient myth about the journey to treasure speaks of a dark force guarding its treasure carefully, hiding it deep within a well. To overcome this force and locate the treasure, one must take action and recite the magical plot that will aid in the treasure's discovery. After the work required to find the treasure is completed, magical words are spoken to reveal the hidden treasure. Spirits eager for treasure hunting undertake a journey without knowing what awaits them, turning to the Lord God for protection against evil and instructions for finding the treasure. However, the discovered treasure cannot be claimed as one's own, as its extraction requires not only luck but also wisdom to avoid invoking the wrath of dark forces. Ultimately, true wealth is not in material possessions but in spiritual treasures that individuals find within themselves and their actions over time. Myths surrounding treasures are associated with many legends, and popular belief holds that on the 23rd, one may acquire special healing powers. Many believe that on this particular day, all treasures are open to discovery. If one recites the treasure hunter's prayer, good fortune is sure to come. However, what happens when the fortunate discovery falls into the hands of the unfortunate or wicked, individuals who may not use it for good? Bequeathing a treasure could turn it into a sort of weapon for whoever finds it, as the 11th is fated to claim it in the end. Throughout history, there have been cases where the discovery of treasures led to unimaginable consequences, from troubles and misfortunes to death and destruction. According to ancient legends, disturbing the earth, considered a celebrant today, by digging or tilling may result in the worst outcomes, or so it is said. Our ancestors always heeded warning signs, remembering what not to do. Thus, they designated May 2nd as Simon's Day, believing that if one left the house in new clothes, unexpected profits would follow. People of that time believed that birds singing at night foretold rain. Old customs and beliefs often contained warnings and recommendations based on observations and mythology. It is important to note that the superstitious traditions of our ancestors may carry deeply symbolic and practical values that can still influence our actions and behaviors. On Simon's Day, May 23, the elderly claimed that it was especially favorable to collect medicinal herbs, which possessed special powers for concocting healing potions. However, before beginning the collection, it is vital to wash thoroughly and wear clean undergarments. Remember, one should only pluck grass using a cloth or towel instead of bare hands, as violating this prohibition may lead to severe consequences, injury, bruising, and decline. Today is the day to hide money, though it will be detected even if concealed. This day, Simon offers his aid to treasure hunters. It is the opportune time to discover not just jewels but also significant sums of money, perhaps a forgotten large note tucked away in your pocket or a hidden surprise in grandma's chest. Be cautious with spending today, as excessive spending may lead to debt. Those who demonstrate frugality on this day will be generously rewarded in the future, not only monetarily but also in wellness. Reflect on past occurrences in familiar places. Luck may already be waiting for you. Success in financial matters demands more than luck, it requires attentive consideration. Cleaning the house on May 23 enhances the environment, not just at home but also in the business sphere. Chaos in the household could lead to financial, commercial, and personal issues. Improvements and translation to UK English. It's not worth the risk to leave your wallet empty on the 23rd of May as it could lead to long-lasting financial problems and imbalance. It's important to ensure you have large notes and coins in your wallet on this day to secure financial stability. Replanting indoor plants on this day is not recommended as they may not take root in the new base. All actions on the 23rd of May should be conducted with order and tidiness, both in the home and in finances. If there are bees seen near Simon in the morning, moving quickly, it signifies that the day will turn clear before rain and wind, a meteorological sign to be anticipated. If the weather remains hot when businesses are seen near Simon, they begin throwing dirt around the hole, a foreshadowing of rainy weather. If just before dawn you hear bird song, it will rain for those born on Simon's Day, who are regarded as possessing vast power gained from the earth. I wish you happiness, health, and well-being. Don't forget to share this information with friends and acquaintances. Dear viewers, each of your likes confirms that we are heading in the right direction, and your subscriptions motivate us to create videos. Let us all make this new day better than the last. God bless you and your loved ones. Best of luck to you.